December, that's time for coffee talk. How you doing? It's a beautiful grayish start to the day. I'm looking out my window. Yeah, doesn't really look all that beautiful. Oh well, such is life. Good morning to you though. This is Coffee Talk. We get together just about every day, almost 7 days a week to chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Forgive me for not doing my thing yesterday. I hope you understand. It was my first Christmas off since being a parent, so I wanted to maximize on that. Anyway, this is what we've got for you outside this morning. It's a little foggy in spots. We're peeking out over Ocala on our tower cam network here, and of course, other areas showing some of that fog around. Here's a look at the visibilities around Central Florida right now, and you can see Ocala is sitting at about a quarter-mile visibility. Palm Coast is kind of in the same ballpark at about a mile and a quarter. Anything around a mile or so is foggy. Less is pea soup, just above like New Smyrna Beach or Palm Coast, and you're dealing with some visibility issues, right? But like Orlando, we're fine. I do want to point out, though, that dense fog advisories are posted for our northern spots, which happen to be the same spots that are dealing with that fog. Dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. for Flagler and Marion, and that's very clearly where we're tracking some of that fog. So there you go. In terms of the forecast, though, it's a little gray. We take a live look outside, and it's not just the fog that we're watching. We are even watching showers on our first warning live Doppler radar. Kind of an interesting little feature, almost like there's like some sort of a little area of low pressure hanging out like right in here somewhere, just given kind of the rotation of it all. So yeah, there are some showers. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Brevard County, my friends, see what's doing by you. Nothing strong or severe, but a good heavy soaking of rain kind of working through Port St. John, right through, say, I-95, and then into Volusia County. Excuse me. Into Volusia County. We see a few showers there. And I'll also mention that as I'm chatting about these showers, that the National Weather Service just posted that essentially we're even watching for some patchy fog in these spots. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Nothing too bad. So, Lake County, Volusia County, also watching the fog. Let's check the visibility numbers there. Not too bad, but it's just something that we're watching. All right, let's take a look at the forecast for the day ahead, my friends. Doesn't look bad, just plenty of clouds. Morning fog, a few showers. Through the day, those temperatures will climb into the mid-range of the 70s, kind of hang out in the mid-70s. And then from there, drop off little bit by little bit. It's going to be a nice and mild day for us. But yeah, we will be dealing with a few showers. Not the end of the world. Just one of those things to watch. All right, 76 today, our high temperature in Orlando, 75 degrees in the Villages, 72 in Palm Coast, 73 degrees in New Smyrna Beach. So with that, I'll pause and I'll say good morning to you. Brian says no flying today. I mean, it's marginal VFR, yeah, overcast at 1,700, 9 statute miles. So at least my home airport doesn't look terrible. Yeah, marginal VFR. Let's look and see what else we've got. New Smyrna, low IFR. Daytona, low IFR. Ormond, low IFR. DeLand, low IFR. Sanford, marginal. Flagler, IFR. Pearson, low IFR. Titusville, IFR. Umatilla, marginal. Executive, marginal. So there you go. No flying for me today anyway, but yeah, it's not the prettiest of days. Listen, I did my first solo on a marginal IFR day. Probably shouldn't have, but here we are. Cindy says that the gray area makes me want to stay in bed today. Work is going to be so quiet and pointless this week. Do I have to? Listen, I'm not your boss. But I can write you a slip. Due to the weather forecast, I would prefer to not move. Does that work? I'll try. Try anything 3 times, right? All right, so let's chat about the forecast. Why all the clouds? Why all the moisture? There you go. We've got a front sitting over top of us. It's bringing in that moisture. It will start to pull out, and then there's another little piece of energy coming in, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to bring some showers But then afterward, it turns the winds around and really thrusts the temperature down. It really does. So let's take a look at that 7-day forecast, and then we can get into the nitty-gritty, of course. But let's just take a look with the holiday right around the corner. All right, so we're nice and mild. I'm wearing short sleeve shorts today. I tried to put shirt and shorts in the same word. Tomorrow, temperature dropping a little bit. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I need to wash my jeans into my pants. I don't have a ton of them, so I need to get those in the washing machine the next couple of days. Because by this weekend and into next week, it's going to be chilly. This weekend, of course, holiday weekend. New Year's Eve, 62 a high temperature. It's going to be chilly. And for planning purposes, because I know you're already thinking it. Okay, where are we going? There's your New Year's Eve forecast, all right? Jackets, probably a good idea. Thankfully, we're not talking about rainfall, but it's going to be a nice and cool one. All right? I know, say that 3 times fast. I know. Do I think that we're going to have a super cold January? We'll have moments. I'll also add, I'm pretty sure we've dialed in the cycle duration. And it's not what we first thought. It got squirrely there in the middle, but it looks like we're at a 47-day cycle this year. 45 to 50, 45 to 50, but averaging about a 47-day cycle. So there you go. Cindy says that looks perfect for New Year's Eve. It's definitely going to feel like winter should. I'm just grappling with this idea that we're already to the new year. Is it just me? I just feel like it shouldn't. I just feel like it shouldn't be. Jennifer says Santa brought my son a couple of hoodies. Now, if I can get him to wear them, if he doesn't, tell him I will. I'm learning. I just don't have enough warm clothing. This has been a rather, dare I say it, moist winter for us Floridians. Yeah, well, and that's going to play in, of course, for the cycling. We'll have to see how that plays out. Bo says I'm doing a bonfire for New Year's. Now, that sounds fun. Yeah, I remember last year it was super cold in January, but February was very nice and warm. Everything is cycling. What goes around comes around, my friends. Kind of fun how that plays out, right? Kind of fun how that plays out. And then, so that's New Year's Eve. Here's New Year's Day, just for planning, another beautiful forecast. So, yeah, we've got some really, really nice weather ahead. Linda says, I'm glad 2023 is leaving. Yeah, I won't disagree with that. 2023 was a rough year. Hoping 2024 is our year. Jackie says bonfire is the best way to bring in 2024. Is that a thing? I mean, I would love to have a bonfire. I used to have a fire pit, an LP fire pit, but thing rusted through in the weather. I had a case and water was still getting in it, and yeah. Tim, how's the weather in the Bay of? If you know, you know. That's right. I don't know. Let's check the old Campeche. See how they're doing. Love that. Breaking out the solo fire pit for New Year's Eve. I like that. Jackie says it's my new tradition I'm starting. I have no problems. As a matter of fact, I would prefer to get some sort of a fire pit situation going in my backyard. Haven't done it yet. Sidebar, Dan's Deals. If y'all follow Dan's Deals on Twitter at all, they're throwing out deals. 65-inch 4K UHD LED Roku Smart TV for $298. How do you beat that? Rust, all the you know what, and humidity. I know, Jeannie. I know. It's the LP fire pit. Maybe there's others that will seal better. This one did not. Patty says, my knee is killing me up most of the night. Anyone else have super painful joints? It's the weather related. Did I overdo it? I don't know. I mean, weather, it could be weather related. We do have low pressure in the area, right? So let me show you kind of the weather map, and then let's look ahead, because I did see somebody ask about travel. All right. So let's start with the national map for today. there's that front kind of hanging over top of us. You've got the snow up into, the North Country there. Not going to bother us with any snow, thankfully. But really and truly, for travel today, there is some rain moving into the eastern seaboard that may slow some things down, but it doesn't look like it's a huge, powerful storm system. Let's look at Futurecast for today. All right, so you can see the rain's kind of impacting the east, whereas out from about Colorado through the Dakotas, decent little snowstorm there, some heavy snows up to what's so interesting is because of the way that it's pulling warm air up, like around Minneapolis, it's rain, where on the backside of it, it's a snow. All right, so that's for today. For tomorrow, lots of people traveling, doing that whole thing. Snow kind of working through Missouri and getting up into Illinois. Watch the Gulf. There's that moisture building. And for our friends in the northeastern United States, some rain moving in there. Storm system coming into the Pacific Northwest. For Thursday, my friends, let's peek and see the rains through Florida. Yep, there's that next impulse of moisture, that next frontal system. Rain for us. Some showers, even some snow showers into the northeast. And then for Friday, getting closer and closer to the weekend, right? For Friday, there's that rain out west, some snow getting into New England. For Saturday, snow up into like Nova Scotia. Ah, yes, but looking better for us. And then for Sunday, snow into the Great Lakes. Look at that. But looking much, much better for us. So, yeah, it's not a bad-looking forecast, really and truly. The one wild card, though, I think is going to be, and you'll see here on the 7-day forecast, the one wild card is going to be that uptick of rain chance. Looking at Thursday, some of the models are going even wetter than 30%. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how that all plays out, right? But it doesn't look to be too bad. Shauna, good morning. Just got home from a 6 a.m. Walmart run. Half off Christmas items stocked up on decorations, wrapping paper, candy, a mix of things. That's not a bad idea to do today. Run over and see what they got. That's not a bad idea. I like that. Linda says, kiddo headed back to Denver tomorrow. Looks like some ugly driving weather ahead. Yeah. Cindy says, I'm okay with the rain. My little jalapeno plant is a little sad. I mean, last summer I planted some shrubs down my backyard, and definitely I'm good with some rain to help those grow, because I actually adore my neighbors. I adore them. But I don't want to see in their kitchen. And those of you that, some of y'all may live, I know a couple of y'all live on property and farms and all this. But for those of us that don't, for those of us that when I take Stella for a pee-pee, I don't want to look in and see my neighbor having dinner. I love them. I love chatting with them, but there's a time and a place, right? And so planted some shrubs, and the more it rains, the higher the shrubs can get, and the more I can give them their privacy that they deserve, and, I can get it as well. So that's the idea. Yeah. Olympics getting snow soon. Yeah, I saw that on the map for sure, right? Yeah. Debbie says, my daughter flew up to New York yesterday. My son picked her up at the airport and then headed to Long Island to get my mom. Daughter wanted to surprise her for Christmas. I got the video for my son's girlfriend. I can't wait until later today. They're headed to my New York cousins today. Surprise my mom. I love it. My sis, who didn't know, was surprised when they showed up for Christmas dinner. I love that. I love surprises, large and small. Half the time, we don't even tell our kids what we're doing, just to keep them guessing. Yeah. Aaron says, I've noticed this winter so far that we seem to have a lot of lows around Florida. I'm trying to pay attention to our weather for next year's hurricane season. You're getting it, man. We have. And the Gulf as a whole has been pretty active. So let that go. Yeah. Who does? Do they cook? They do not. They're very attractive people. I still don't want to see them if they were doing that. But yeah. Jeannie Rowan, you're such a putz. It's just, they've got two little babies. I just want to give them their privacy. That's all. Jackie, they're great. They're great. Ron says 2.5 acres for sale, privacy. One day my goal will be to have, like, space. That's okay. Peter says Omaha, Nebraska wants snow. I mean, it's just a matter of time, right? Beverly, it is dark. It is dark in Winter Park for sure. I mean, this is a live look outside. What tower cam is that? Is that Daytona? Hold on. Yeah, it's Daytona. That's Daytona. But that's playing out all across Central Florida, right? Because we've got some fog. And then in addition to that, we have some of these showers that are showing up. So there you go. Yep. Having some land is cheaper than any HOA type deal. Listen, Bo, what I pay my HOA, and like my gate hardly ever works, like HOAs are something else. If anyone from my HOA is watching, we love you. Oh, man. Jackie says, I miss Florida right now. I mean, it's going to get chilly. It's not going to be frigid, but, like, let's look. So Saturday and Sunday, those are going to be our colder days. So, like, let's just take a look. All right, there's the 7-day forecast. Let's look at our Saturday temperatures, all right? Let's start with Saturday. Let's start with Saturday morning. All right, here's Saturday morning. I mean, 35 in Ocala. That's chilly. 41 in Claremont, 41 in Orlando. Here's Saturday afternoon, 58 in Orlando, 59 degrees in Ocala, right? Here's Sunday morning, 40 in Orlando. I think that Ocala number will probably come a little bit lower, right? Susan, my HOA is 50 a month. When we built the house, my HOA was significantly lower than it is now. And I understand prices go up, etc. But yeah, they're a pain in the tuchus, as Jeannie Rowan said. Yeah, so Jeannie points out, though, acreage is hard to care for. It's true. And I think, it's a balance of things, right? Yeah. So Sunday morning is going to be chilly. Even Sunday afternoon, New Year's Eve afternoon is going to be chilly. Ooh, we've got some beautiful weather, though. We've got some of that winter weather. Love that, love that, love that. So we don't have CDDs in this area, but I do know there was like a minute where I was looking at Tampa Life, Frank, and that's a big thing over by you, but that's not a thing over here. I actually had to Google just to see what that even was. Which, of course, it's been a while, so... Collaborative drug discovery? No. CDD real estate. Community Development District. Yeah. We don't. I haven't seen much of that around here. Yeah. HOAs are a blessing and a curse. You know what it is? I understand there's a purpose, like... It is what it is, yeah. But also, let our gate work. Bosas would rather deal with the acreage and upkeep than an HOA, Karen. I get that. Listen, I mean, I know that when I'm old and grumpy, I don't want to be around anybody. So I want to be able to just sit on my riding lawnmower and mow property. And since I don't drink beer, drink my coffee, smell the cut grass, and spend much of my retirement flying airplanes or riding lawnmowers. That actually sounds like a great life. Yeah. I want to live I want to be in the forest. Oh, man. All right, any questions, comments, concerns? I live on half an acre south of Raleigh, $200 HOA fee for the year, and on the board to make sure they don't go cray-cray. If I had time, I would be on the board. I just would, incredibly demanding job. Any free time I have, I want to go spend with my mom. So that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, there you go, Nikki. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. I still have to lose another 30 pounds to fit into my ski pants. Do it, girlfriend. You got this. Yeah. It will be a dry New Year's Eve. Oh, yeah. Well, and it'll be chilly, too. When should I expect my note from the boss? I'll send you my email address. There you go, Cindy. Mike, I have a demanding job too. It really doesn't take much of my time. But is it a big neighborhood or little? Because there's something like 500 houses in my neighborhood. I don't know the exact number, and I just feel like it would just kill me. Plus, being on like pediatric council over at Advent, the board of trustees over at the Science Center, it all adds up. And I want to be a dad. I have 80 acres in Indiana and HOA in Florida, best of both worlds. Oh, that's so funny, Linda. Also, 80 acres. I cannot imagine caring for 80 acres. I mean, Mike, 92 houses, good-sized neighborhood for Florida. Ours is absurdly large. When you retire, enjoy the grandkids and give them a ride on the lawnmower. That's the goal, man. That's my goal in life. I want to do 3 things. I want to work part-time at Disney. I want to fly airplanes, and I want to drive a tractor mowing the lawn in my property. That's where I'm at. Yeah. But then you would know why your HOA has jumped so much. Because the world is more expensive, right? Oh, man. Love the clips of the people who make Wesh a great TV station. Oh, yeah. They have been airing those. Yeah. It's funny. They hunted everybody. They wanted every single one of us to put one in. I was like, I just assumed it was going to be for the off-air folks that don't ever show up on TV. And they're like, no, we need your picture too. So there you go. So I sent in a picture. I've not made it over to the Skyline yet. No, I'll have to in the new year. I'll make it over to Skyline. And with these winter temperatures, I'm going to want some Skyline, you know? Dang it. Can snarky Eric come out to play? All I need to do is be triggered. Got to feed the kid. No, that's okay. That's okay. When they're finished building here, we'll have almost 4,000. Oh my God, Carolyn, can you imagine 4,000 houses? What would that HOA be like? Vault. My parents bought 5 acres in Clewiston in the early 80s. It was a good investment until the governor extended the Everglades to their property there. Oh my God. As soon as you mentioned Clewiston, I'm like, 5 acres in Clewiston. Oh, man, that's... But I will say, like, Alex and I flew down to West Palm last week, 2 weeks ago? I can't even remember now. And I flew to the airport I soloed at, like, 15 years ago. And when we were coming in on our downwind, I was, like, looking around. I'm like, gee, like, it used to be just swamps around the airport. Now there's all this development. And so it's just like, you know, the Everglades, little by little, is getting eaten away, you know, little by little by little. Man, did Santa get everybody, by the way, did Santa get everybody what they wanted? Are we good? 10, 20 a year. Mine is several hundred a month. It's not at all what we signed up for. HOAs. Tough. They're tough. All right. Any questions? Everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? Anything? The building in Marion County is crazy. It's true. The building in Marion County is crazy. It's wild up there. Got a cruise next Thanksgiving. Oh my God, Tim, that sounds awesome. Oh man. Well, at least you didn't get coal, Sonia. Could have been worse. Oh wow, that's so fun, Priscilla. Daughter and son-in-law all the way from Australia. Wow. Jennifer says Santa was good to me. Got a pair of super cool metallic silver Doc. Ooh, Doc Martens are always fun. Carolyn, I think mine's about that. Yeah. The kids were happy enough and settled, so good enough. Look, Taylor, that's literally all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. My kids are regretting getting me a oh my gosh. Pew! That's so funny. Yeah, hey, Chrissy, you know what? That's what we're teaching our kids is Christmas is all about family, you know. Because everywhere they went yesterday, it's like, where are my presents? 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 It's like, no. We're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. Yep. Our daughter got engaged, Diane says, by our Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, could not be happier and love the young man. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Santa promised to look at a bucket list trip to the. Oh wow, Everest base camp next fall. Oh my God, that's wild. That's wild. I got a tutorial combo pedal, electric bike, so my knee won't stop me from riding with you. Oh my God, Patty, that sounds like so much fun, and the opportunity to still be with the family. You gotta love that. Oh my God, that's so fun. A jellyfish lamp. I don't even. What is a jellyfish lamp? Is that a thing, Denise? As I Google. Jellyfish lamp. Oh, that is so cool. I never heard of that. That's so fun. Love that. I got a fancy Santa shirt. Loved it. Some Starbucks gift cards. Loved it. Got some socks. Got some underwear. All the things I need. Love it. And I needed new tires, so Santa also brought me one of the 4 new tires. So that's nice. 40-mile trek in and out. Fly. I actually can't even imagine, Shauna. Just be safe. But holy crap, how wild is that? How wild is that? Just signed off on getting my deck extended, 2nd level. Oh, man, that's so fun, Mike. I love that. I love that. Listen, I love that. Investments in your happiness, in your future, little by little. I love it. It's not the destination, right? It's the journey and every little step. And some of them are steps backwards, but every little step. What's your Starbucks order? I'm struggling to find something that I can do that is pouch friendly. So I don't drink all of it. I get it. I wish that they had a smaller version. I like to sip on it. But I get a tall iced mocha with no whip and an extra shot. It's such a basic, and it is such a basic drink. And because I add more coffee to it, and I don't drink all of it, it brings the sugar like content. I don't drink the entire thing, so I don't get a ton of sugar in. But remember, Ann, everybody's different. Like things that'll work for me may not work for you. So but for me, that's what I get, and I love it. And I don't drink the whole thing. I mean, like every now and then, I guess I can, but most of the time I don't. I drink about half of it or so. I wish I could get like a half a tall. That would be perfect for me. That's all. Let's see. I got a mom album. Oh, that's so Debbie. I love that. Love that. My current deck is 15 feet off the ground. Does make for. Oh my gosh, 15. I mean, that's wild. What a setup you've got, Mike. I love it. Hex-clad nonstick pans. I also hit 20. Oh, yeah. Love that, Yvette. Trying to stop pre-diabetes. And you're getting it, girlfriend. You're getting it. Listen, I almost bought new nonstick pans because ours are about done. But I figured I'll wait. I'll wait until to the next year. Got to keep something in the tank, right? Yeah. Got to keep something in there for next year. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? No pool days on this 7-day forecast. Mine, 80 degrees. If it goes above 80, then we can start talking about heating the pool. Because it hasn't, there's no pool days here. Nope, no pool days. None. All right. Flying in Toluca scares me. Oh, does it? I know nothing about that. I mean, I know there's some airports that are not easy to get in and out of, The secret menu for Starbucks, Donna, just tell me how I can get a tall iced mocha half the size and half the price. All right, people, that's all I got. You got anything else? Any other questions, comments, concerns? It's going to be chilly for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's going to be great. Love it. I go back to work Saturday morning. I have to heat it one day prior for that. Yeah, no, it takes a day to heat the pool for sure. Yeah. Mike, buying the new wife cookware is never a good idea. New cookware hurts more than when whacked over the head compared to the already dented cookware. I mean, not to knock on Jeannie at all, but like I love cooking. I'm the one that does the cooking. So really it's a gift for myself. So yeah. Is it the world's most dangerous airport? I have to look into this more. I don't like dangerous. Listen, one thing about flying, I don't mess around. Like, I add something like 30% to every data point. So like density, altitude, blah, blah, blah. If I need 3,000 feet of runway, I'm adding 30% to that. If everything I do is for safety. So when I see dangerous, I don't like it. Oh, we can make it in that runway. If you have to say we can make it, we ain't making it. At least if I'm flying. But if that's what you're having to do, just I'd be checking the weather and all that stuff. But gosh, well, I guess those people do it every day. Yeah, those people do it every day. So just say a prayer and hope that they're doing the right thing, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. All right, people. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Hey, Bruce, you made it. You made it. Old small planes. Listen, Shauna, the plane that I fly on a weekly basis was built in the 70s. Alex's plane was built in the 60s. And the day that I buy an airplane, it'll probably be an airplane that was built in the 60s. So it doesn't matter. If it's well maintained, that doesn't matter at all. Bruce, you made it another year, buddy. Santa can relax now. Go back to Santa Bruce mode. Beach Santa mode. I love it. I love it. All right. Enough. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Sound good? 8 o'clock? Sound good? All right. Be good, y'all. Bye.